Hello everyone, welcome to Home English Network. Today's we talk about how to make your brain think in English. Have you ever tried to speak English, but before saying a sentence, you first think in your native language and then translate it into English? If your answer is yes, don't worry. This is one of the most common problems for English learners. Many people know hundreds or even thousands of English words, but when they try to speak, they become slow, nervous, or confused. The problem is not always a lack of vocabulary. Often, the real problem is that the brain is not used to thinking in English. The good news is that you can train your brain to think in English. You don't need to move to an English-speaking country. You don't need to study grammar for hours every day. You simply need regular practice and the right habits. In today's lesson, we are going to learn simple and practical ways to start thinking in English naturally. 1. Start with simple English. The first step is to stop trying to create complicated sentences. Many learners think, I need advanced English to speak English. That's not true. Start with very simple thoughts. For example, when you wake up in the morning, think, I am awake. I need to get up. I am tired. I need some water. I have to brush my teeth. I am getting ready. These sentences may look very easy, but they are extremely useful. Your goal is to connect everyday situations directly with English words. Slowly, your brain will begin to produce English automatically. 2. Describe what you are doing. One of the easiest ways to train your brain is to describe your actions in English. Imagine you are making tea. Instead of thinking in your first language, say in your mind, I am making tea. First, I need some water. Now I am boiling the water. I am adding some tea. Now I am adding sugar. The tea is ready. You don't have to speak loudly. You can practice silently in your mind. You can do this anywhere. When you are walking, think, I am walking to the market. The weather is nice today. There are many people outside. When you are cooking, think, I am cutting the vegetables. The food smells good. I need more salt. This simple habit can make a big difference. 3. Stop translating every sentence. Translation can be useful when you are learning new vocabulary, but translating every sentence can make your speaking slow. For example, if you see a glass of water, don't first think of the word in your native language and then translate it into English. Look at the object and think directly. Water. Glass. I need water. Try to create a direct connection between the thing and the English word. If you see a door, think, door. The door is open. I need to close the door. With practice, your brain will start connecting real-life experiences directly to English. 4. Learn English in phrases. Don't only memorize individual words. Learn complete phrases. For example, instead of memorizing only the word, busy, learn, I am busy right now. Instead of learning only, hungry, learn, I am feeling hungry. Instead of learning, idea, learn, I have an idea. Instead of learning, understand, learn, I don't understand. Phrases are easier to remember because you learn how words naturally work together. When you learn useful phrases, speaking becomes faster because you don't have to build every sentence word by word. 5. Ask yourself questions. Another powerful technique is self-questioning. During the day, ask yourself simple questions in English. For example, what am I doing? Where am I going? What do I need? What did I do today? What will I do tomorrow? What should I eat? How am I feeling? Then, answer yourself. What am I doing? I am cleaning my room. Where am I going? I am going to the store. What will I do tomorrow? I will wake up early and go to work. This is excellent speaking practice because you are training both your thinking and speaking skills. 6. Talk to yourself. Talking to yourself may feel strange at first, but it is one of the best ways to practice English when you don't have a speaking partner. Find a quiet place and talk about your day. You can say, today was a busy day. I woke up at 7 o'clock. I had breakfast and then I started working. In the afternoon, I went outside. I met a friend and we talked for a while. Now I am at home, and I am going to relax. Don't worry about making mistakes. Your goal is not perfect English. Your goal is to become comfortable using English. The more you speak, the more naturally English will come to your mind. 7. Practice the same topic again and again. Choose one topic every day. For example, today's topic can be, my daily routine. Talk about it for 5 minutes. Tomorrow, choose, my family. The next day, choose, my favorite food. Then, my job. Then, my hobbies. Then, my weekend. Repeating familiar topics helps your brain become faster. After practicing the same topic several times, you will notice that you don't need to think as much before speaking. That is a sign that your English is becoming automatic. 8. Use English during small moments. You don't need 2 or 3 hours every day. Use small moments. When you are waiting for something, practice English. When you are walking, think in English. When you are cleaning your room, describe what you are doing. When you are getting ready for work or school, speak English. Even 5 minutes of focused practice can be valuable if you do it consistently. Remember, consistency is more important than studying for many hours once a week. 9. Don't be afraid of mistakes. One of the biggest reasons people don't speak English is fear. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if someone laughs at me? What if my grammar is wrong? Forget these thoughts. Mistakes are part of learning. When children learn their first language, they make many mistakes. They don't stop speaking because of those mistakes. They keep practicing until they improve. You should do the same. Instead of saying, my English is bad, say, I am learning English. I am improving every day. I can make mistakes and still keep speaking. Your confidence will grow with practice. 10. Create an English environment. Try to surround yourself with English as much as possible. Watch simple English videos. Listen to English podcasts. Read short English stories. Change some of your daily activities into English. For example, if you use your phone frequently, try reading simple English content. You can also keep a small notebook and write 5 sentences every day. Write about your day. Today I woke up early. I had breakfast with my family. I worked for several hours. I learned some new English words. I watched an English lesson. This will help you think and write in English at the same time. 11. Practice the 5-minute English challenge. Now let's do a simple 5-minute challenge. For the first minute, describe your surroundings. Look around and say, I am sitting in my room. There is a table in front of me. My phone is next to me. There is a window on the wall. For the second minute, describe your actions. I am sitting. I am speaking English. I am practicing. For the third minute, talk about your past. Yesterday, I went to. I watched. I talked to. For the fourth minute, talk about your future. Tomorrow, I will. I want to. I am planning to. For the fifth minute, talk freely about anything you like. Don't stop to translate every word. Just keep going. 12. Make English part of your daily life. The most important lesson is this: don't treat English as only a school subject. Make English part of your daily life. Think in English. Listen in English. Read in English. Speak in English. Write in English. Even if you practice for only 15 minutes every day, your brain will gradually become more comfortable with English. At first, thinking in English may feel difficult. You may need to search for words. You may make grammar mistakes. You may speak slowly. That's completely normal. After a few weeks of consistent practice, you will begin to notice small changes. You will remember words faster. You will translate less. You will understand English more easily. And most importantly, you will start forming English sentences directly in your mind. Final speaking practice. Now repeat these sentences with me. I am learning to think in English. I don't need to translate every sentence. I can use simple English. I can practice every day. I am becoming more confident. I am not afraid of mistakes. I will speak English every day. I will improve step by step. My English is getting better. I can think in English. Remember, fluency doesn't happen overnight. You don't need to know every English word. You don't need perfect grammar. You simply need to practice regularly. Start with simple thoughts. Describe your actions. Ask yourself questions. Talk to yourself. Learn phrases instead of individual words. And most importantly, stop being afraid of mistakes. If you practice these techniques every day, your brain will gradually become more comfortable with English. So, from today, don't just study English. Live in English. Think in English. Speak in English. And remember, small daily practice creates big results.